Hey everyone, we're going to be talking about Introduction to Linear Equalities, and our focus for this unit is right here, where we're going to be writing and graphing inequalities. Now, the graphing component is not your typical graph. It'll be dealing with mostly number lines. All right. Also, we're going to be talking a lot about these symbols right here, the less than symbol, the less than or equal to, the more than or greater than or equal to. These will be replacing the equal sign in a lot of our formulas. Okay, we're going to jump right into this and look at this example right here. So we have define a variable and write an inequality to describe a situation. So A, we have the speed limit of 60, and B, you must be at least 16 years old. I'm just going to underline the word at least 16 years old to get his driver's license. So example number one right here, it said let S represent the speed. So we still have a variable. We still have to include a variable in our equation. Whoops. So how we spell variable. Okay. And in this case, it's going to be S. Usually we would have put an equal sign in here, but we're not going to be using the equal sign anymore. So let S represent the speed. So S equals speed. And we can go up to 60 kilometers an hour, but not faster. That's a clue right there. So S can equal 60 or be any number less than 60. So the inequality is S is less than or equal to 60. Okay. The second example, you must be at least 16 years old to get a driver's license. So we will let A represent the age to get a driver's license. At least 16, all right? At least 16 means you must be 16 or older, and you cannot be less than 16. So A, which stands for age, can equal 16 or be greater than 16. So the symbol would be like this. All right. So A is greater than or equal to 16. Okay. So those are some simple examples for that. We're just going to flip over to the next one right here. So basically we have a simple definition here. We have a linear equality may be true for many values of the variable. So there can be lots of numbers that are available after that. And in this example right here, so we're determining a number when a number is a solution of the equality. We're going to look at this one. So is each number a solution for the inequality of x is less than or equal to 3? And then, of course, we like to justify our answers or prove our choice. So step number one right here, we're going to use a number line. We use number lines for everything. So I would draw a simple number line as they have modeled here in the example. So the solution of x is less than or equal to 3 is all the numbers, it's important, all the numbers that are less than or equal to 3. Of course, it looks like this. So it's all the numbers. So there's an infinite amount of numbers that we can use in this case. They give us 5, 3, 0, and -2. When we place those on the number line, so we would put 5 where they have on there. They have 3, we have 0, and we have -2 on our number line. We could find where 3 is because x is less than. So that would be less than or equal to 3, sorry. And then any number that's after that, less than 3, or to the left of 3 are 0 and -2. So they are solutions. 3 is equal to itself, so it is also a solution. And 5 is right of 3, so it is not a solution. So we could just go solutions to this are 0, -2, and 3 because it is equal to it. Not solutions is 5 because it is to the right or it is greater than 3. Okay? Moving right along. So the solutions of any inequality can be graphed in a number line. For example, again, on a number line. Number lines are going to be our friends. We have A is greater than 0. A is greater than 0. So 0 is not included in the solution. So how we represent this when it is not is by this open circle right here. Anytime it is just a greater than or less than symbol on the number line, it is represented with an open circle when we're representing a graph. Whenever we have a greater than or less than or equal to symbol, it is represented on a number line with what we call a closed circle. All right, so z is less than or equal to 0, so 0 is included in the solution, so this is shown by a shaded circle. Okay, last one, we just have some graphing some inequalities in a number line. So we have b is greater than 5, y is less than or equal to -1, -4 is greater than or equal to n, and -1 is less than r. Okay, so in each of these cases right here, because any number greater than 5 satisfies the inequality, we draw this open circle on the number line. Whenever, of course, we see the greater than or less than and equal to symbol put together, we fill in the circle. All right, so each one of these models this example right here. This is important as we move forward that you understand this. Okay, and then of course we list our 3 possible solutions under each one. Now these are just possible solutions. You can have any number in there, decimal numbers, fractions, those types of things. Remember, it's any number that can complete the solution. Okay, so any number. So there are 3 possible solutions for this. We could have picked 2 and 3 on this one. We could have picked 2.5. We could have picked all kinds of numbers as long as it is greater than -1 or -1 is less than r. I guess this is kind of a tricky one. We could actually even rewrite this one. R is greater than -1 because both of these equations mean the same thing, just how you see it. Okay. So we'll talk a little bit more about this in a few more lessons, and see you soon.